Yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Carolina Panthers. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw on second is Watson. Now he's going to go deep down the... He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Patrick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Back to throw. James has got it, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. This is McCaffrey on the give. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Again, McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Now Darkwa. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Orleans Darkwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Hopkins with a quick feet. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there for the Texans. 48 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Hopkins strong, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Now Foreman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They run again with Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again is Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just shedding him off there. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run with Darkwa. And now running right through him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. So they pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The red zone now. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. So we have reached halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit it for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Detroit! Here we go now. Boom, landed. Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney. Over. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Samuel, caught left side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right.
Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down throw. Watson out to his left. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Watson to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Patrick. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 12-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Gun! Set! 3-19! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Detroit!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Gun! Green 39!
Darkwan. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, now look at 56. Back there, here we go.
Here's Darkwan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second is Watson. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown! They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right on the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's able to put it through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Green. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Blue 90. Hot. All right, now look at 56. Gun. Switch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 41-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Leopard. That's now Hardy. Green 39. Here we go now. 19.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to